Welcome back to Court Farm. We are into November. Just on the way back from the butcher's, we needed to get rid of 2 boars. We are at capacity in the pig pasture. We've had lots and lots of newborns. So, yeah, need to keep an eye on that. Because obviously, maybe not obviously, say that a lot. If it gets to capacity, we can obviously allow overcrowding to a certain extent, but at the moment it's turned off. So we had a few sold animals overnight, but I'm happy with that we've got plenty of little piggies, and we've got, let's just take a quick look. So all good in the improvised pig shed, and as you can see, we've got lots and lots of animals in the pig pasture. So yeah, need to keep an eye on it, but it's not at a point where it's unmanageable. There may be some that we can possibly sell a little bit earlier. We've obviously got quite a few males and females now, so yeah, just keeping that balance going really. They're all fed up, as in being fed, not sad, fed up. But yeah, all looking good. The ducks, not so much. I have tweaked the recipe a little bit and added in field beans for the protein food, and I think that might have been it. Oh no, I added grain grist as well to their energy food, I think. So yeah, it's just the... Oh no, that might be alright. No, sorry, it's just the base food now. So the maize or the CCM that we're struggling for. It might be that we buy a trailer load in of maize, possibly. Just so when they've worked their way, scroll down, through the food a little bit more, we can start to add in the other food sliders, the food groups. I'm still haven't changed the capacity yet. I might do, just to maybe, I don't know, 5,000, so we can get, or 4 actually, so we can get a good balance between all of these. So yeah, that's the status of the animals. What else have we been doing? There's been a couple of sowing contracts done. There's been some cultivating contracts done. We were up to about 80 grand, and then obviously we dropped into a new month and we had a loan payment. So yeah, back down to just under 60k. But once we've got through the gateway, it says power. There we go. We are rapidly approaching the point where the pigs, no, not the pigs, the pork meat is going to be at a good price. So we can engine off on that and just take a look at our stock check and scroll down. So it's Feb time, but I'm hoping that we get a bit of a spike in between. I mean, we're at 85k max value at the minute, and there's another 600 kilograms processing at the moment. So we should have a fair amount more. I'm hoping for about 4,000 litres. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. Like I say, we may take some slightly younger animals up in the meantime. But reason for having the 7R and the trailer is our beets are ready. So we need to sort some equipment out and crack on with the harvest. Well, some time later. Oh my word. Headlands are done-ish. I just spin around. Why won't that? My keyboard won't let me turn. So we are sort of, well, we're cutting through now. I've done the top end of the field and around by the bunker. We have unloaded 44,000 something litres so far. and it's going well. You can see we've been using the harvester for 0.6 of an hour. So unfortunately, as per most things like this, it is going to take a while, which means more rental fees. So if we go into there, back up a touch and lower the head down. But yeah, reasonably productive, or productive field, yield, high yield. Words. Words. It is one of those weeks. You'll have heard me and Disturb talking with one of the Diddly Squat Chipping Norton videos about how it's just crazy at the minute, and finding time to do stuff like this and relax and chill out is tough. But yeah, making the most of it, trying my best. Yeah, and it is what it is. There's only so many hours in the day for farm sim, unfortunately. But yeah, trying my hardest. Yeah, all good. Quite like a sugar beet harvest. It's dead, quite slow paced. Went for this machine because it's got a decent sized hopper. There we go. So we can just crack on. And, you know, I'm going to keep emptying every now and again. We might not even need the John Deere to do the tipping. We could just be unloading into the bunker as and when required. But yeah, I mean, we've got over, what have we got exactly? 244,000 litres of sugar beet. So I think we got around just 200,000-ish in the bunker when we started, plus whatever's on the floor. So there is the potential that we have some to sell, I think. Not quite sure how much, but every little helps with the income. So yeah, that is the plan, I think, is that we'll harvest all of this lot. We'll take stock of what we've, or how much we are ending up with, and then we can see how much. Lower that down. That's the only thing with this harvester, is when you turn it on and off, the head or the header doesn't sort of automatically raise and lower. There's been a few times where I've just driven over the crop because it wasn't lowered down. But yeah, so we'll see how much we end up with, and then we can work out how much we are going to sell. Yeah, just to top up the bank balance, really, because it's an expensive machine to lease. So if we can recover some of that back in sold beets, then jobs are good done. So fresh off another unload. We weren't full, but took the opportunity while we were close to the bunker to empty the 16-ish thousand litres out. So yeah, we're going all right. We're up to what, 0.8 of an hour now. So yeah, pretty sure we are going to be just over that hour. But like I said before, needs must. So let's get that lifted up and turn once we're past the end of the row. Oh, so a bit of a geeky update, I suppose. So what, 4 or 5 weeks ago now, built that planter in the garden. Put a post on about it. I was having a weekend's break from the PC, and we've got growth. So there are spring onions in there which are just starting to shoot, and obviously clearly won't be ready just yet. There are radishes which are looking very good. There is spinach which is also sprouted, and did a bit of a tester with I got a potato that had chitted, sprouted, so put that in as well. No, it's probably not the right time, but yeah, it started to just sprout out a little bit, so fingers crossed within a week or so there'll be some radishes ready to harvest, I suppose. So yeah, it's just quite cool. So I did a thing, it's growing. Yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, quite pleased. Obviously they're not out the ground yet, and they may be the size of a 5p piece, but who cares? Homegrown and all that lot. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know what was going on with that. So gardening with Cartech. If you haven't watched, I think it was Disturbed's latest PC gamer tries console. He was doing cooking with Disturbed. So yeah, just very random one. I do apologise for the random things that come out my mouth, but yeah, just thought I'd let you know. So what else? So at the minute, this is being recorded Thursday, due to air on Monday. And at the minute, that's all I've got. So content may be a little light the week that this comes out, just because more days in the office, etc., and that time on the end of the day is lost from recording, shall we say. So yeah, can't be helped. Getting quite wound up about it, but like I said earlier, only so many hours in the day, can't be in multiple places at once, so it is what it is. Hopefully you'll understand and stick with, but yeah, I'll do my best and we'll push on as much as we can. The only issue is, the only issue, we've done Saxthorpe this week, and then next week is due to be the Oaks, but that is planned to be a massive forage harvest session, which is undoubtedly going to take hours. So whether I can get that done Friday afternoon after work remains to be seen. I will probably make a start on it, but we'll see. Yeah, it's one of those ones that takes as long as it takes, and that sounds daft, but big old field, there's a lot of work involved, and those videos are quite difficult to record, in the sense that there's going to be a lot of to-ing and fro-ing, no doubt, intervening with auto drive and course play and getting the bunker compacted, but yeah, not complaining, just explaining, as Mr. CDP would say. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. So I'm just looking at the time and wondering whether I'll get another Court Farms episode recorded. Potentially, maybe. But there's a lot of work goes in between episodes. I'll feed the pigs, gotta look after them. So, you know, can only advance really a day or two in sort of one go. But yeah, we'll give it a go. We may end up, trying to think now what we've got left to do. Nothing really for this year other than look after and feed the pigs. So it might not be too difficult. But again, we'll see. We get one done, we get one done. When I say we, I mean the royal we, and in me. So yes, right, we have got what, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 passes left. So not taking long. Not taking long. Going well, I think the word is I'm looking for. Yeah. So we'll see once we get on here. We've got 3 passes here. So let's get that lowered down, that on. There we go. We might just make it within the hour. we'll see. Right, I will push on. Not got long left, but yeah, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. So rather annoyingly, we have dropped over the hour. Thought we would just get away with it, but it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be, and we're not intended to be massively rich on this save. Well, we were the other week, and I've spent it all. But yeah, never mind. So nearly finished. We'll get this lot unloaded into the bunker. I think what I'm going to do is raise that up, turn that off. Gonna get this unloaded, and then we'll grab the John Deere, and we will take a trailer load over to the feed shed where we were dumping the beets before, because there's not many left, and we are going to undoubtedly need to undoubtedly going to need to feed the pigs at some point. So we'll get this unloaded, we will get it returned, and then we'll grab the John Deere, grab a trailer load of beets, and yeah, take them over to the shed. So just being very careful of the roof. Hopefully we can get all that out without complete catastrophe. So that's that done. Now that beet field will need ploughing, so that's something that can be done. We might even start that today. Perfect job for the John Deere. I do think that we may need to pick up a couple of contracts, just because the funds. So let's have a look to see what is about. I mean, there's baling ones galore, and they pay rather well. I mean, we'd be looking for silage ones, I think, because we could mow, bale, wrap, collect in one, well, 2 passes. We haven't got to windrow it or anything like that, so we might do a couple of those. There's cultivating, but there's 900 quid, not much point. There is harvest ones, but cotton, do believe from watching Mr. CDP that there is issues with that, and the rest is, you know, not overly lucrative. Couple of ploughing ones, big weeding one, but again, 1600 quid to borrow the equipment. It just sort of negates the point of doing it, really. Yeah, I think baling is going to be our not only option, but a decent one. We might have to be a little bit picky, so like that one, look, field 70, 11 grand, well, 9,800, and we can keep 6,000 litres. Oh, don't know. I mean, it could go through the BGA, couldn't it? So there is that. How are we doing? We've got digestate stored. That we could possibly use that. Pork meat is nearly all processed. What we're up to? 3,700 litres. So we're not doing too bad, are we? I've just reattached that, haven't I? There we go. Right, let's grab the... Can we get to the plough? We can if we shift the weight. So I will get the old plough attached, and I'll see you when we're making a start in the field. So we're making a start on the ploughing. Yeah, it's going to take a while, but what I'd meant to do, and we'll just raise that up and set it turning while we hop out a second. So we've got 325,313 litres of sugar beet, plus a trailer load over the road for the pigs. So what I'm thinking is in January we sell about half of that, because that'll bring in 40k ish. So that's my plan there. There's nothing else that we've got to sell other than the pork meat. I've been thinking about that. What we might do is maybe 1st of December we'll sort of take stock of the age of the animals, and we might just do a couple of trailer loads just to sort of get the numbers under control, I guess you'd call it. That way then we can maximise how much money we're going to get in, is it Jan or Feb, that it's ready, or the best price, not ready, sorry. So yeah, so that is, I think we're going to do that. Like I say, it's just to controlled culling, to sort the numbers out a bit, and just to keep ourselves from losing animals, really. So let's turn that on, drop that down, and off we go. Soon be into some longer runs, and then it should be relatively quick progress, hopefully. But I think that we are going to have a slightly shorter video today. It's good to get the final harvesting done. I'm pleased that the beets are out, because now we've got time to prep the field. We will need to do, we probably will lime it. Might lime it, then cultivate it. But yeah, all good stuff, and can't grumble with it at all, because it's just all part of the process. So next time we will be possibly into the next day of November, and we are going to smash out some baling contracts. Most likely just going to be silage ones, I think, purely because we can deliver straight, we can deliver them straight to the BGA and get them running through there and get them making us some much needed cash, on top of what we will earn from the contract itself. So yeah, that's the plan, I think. We haven't done baling contracts for a while, so yeah, could be something a little bit different. I want to be stopping, raising up, just skip this little headland there, and we'll carry on down here and fill into the left of us, and then back up and down the field. So yes, short video today. I've explained to you my time constraints, so hope you do understand that, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.